Hi, everyone. Harry here to talk about a potential new area of inquiry and culpable actor in the Mar-a-Lago document scandal, which is hurtling quickly toward charges. Okay, recall we've had a really laser-like focus on the events surrounding the issuance of the subpoena by DOJ, which came after a year plus of the Trump team and Trump himself kind of jerking DOJ around. They finally serve a subpoena, and Evan Corcoran, we've been following this, is charged with making sure all the documents are there. And we had an important breaking story yesterday where he basically seems to have said, hey, I was misled. I was waved away from looking at other places. I was told just the storage room. All right, we have a little extra aspect to this. All right, it involves a Walt Nauta and a still unidentified by name anyway Mar-a-Lago worker. So the subpoena comes. Corcoran is trying to gather all the documents. He goes to Nauta at some point and asks where the documents are. There's going to be a very important filling in of that skeleton structure as to whether Nauta goes to Trump. Trump tells him only stay in the storage room. But remember, there are boxes moved around before June 2nd, 2021, at which point, 2022, at which point they invite down the DOJ and the FBI, and Corcoran says, here are some 38 classified documents. They let him see the storage room, but they don't let them search it, and they submit this false certification that says we've done a diligent search and everything looks fine. That's one that Corcoran directs junior lawyer Christina Bobb to sign, remember, and she prudently adds from the information given to me. Anyway, a really laser focus that Smith, I think, already has stitched up is who exactly told Corcoran to look here and not there. And it's just, as many people have remarked, a lawyer worth his or her salt would be sure to have gotten it from the client, and maybe Corcoran did. But back to our unnamed worker at Mar-a-Lago. So Nauta is moving boxes in and out of the storage unit in the days before June 3rd. This is what the reports have called a dress rehearsal for the arrival of the FBI. I think that's really a misnomer. It's not as if they were, doing a rehearsal of the crime they would do under the FBI's nose. They were rather moving documents and boxes out and probably giving them to Trump, because when they come back eventually with the search warrant, there are many more. So moving boxes out and moving boxes in. And we have a guy just passing by. He knows good old Walt, who's doing some heavy lifting here, and he helps him, and that's his sort of whole role from what we've known to date. So he's a witness who can just say, here's what Walt did, etc. That's at least what we thought. The guy has counsel, and it now looks as if Smith is zeroing in on whether he got the full scoop from that guy. Why? Because of the new line of questioning we have learned about. After the FBI and DOJ visit on the 3rd and leave with the documents that Corcoran supplies, some 38 classified documents, there's a new subpoena for the surveillance records. So at Mar-a-Lago, they have cameras patrolling things. When that happens, it appears, or at least Smith is inquiring, Mr. Number 2, friend of Walt, whose name we don't know, goes to the IT guy and asks him, what do we do with our IT surveillance? And would they have a picture of this? And would they have a picture of that? So I think Smith, leaving no stone unturned, his prosecutorial spider sense antenna wave at that, because what that sounds like, at least, this guy is nervous and he's worried that the surveillance photos are going to reveal things. And reveal what? I don't know. But if they're going to reveal something, it ain't going to be just him innocently moving boxes in and out. It might be things that rather reveal Nauta sifting through the papers or otherwise doing Trump's bidding of segregating out documents he wants, and maybe Mr. Number Two has that knowledge as well. So this is a small piece of the puzzle, but a really good illustration of the kind of comprehensiveness and final work that Smith is now undertaking. Okay, I want who? Mr. Anonymous, though we know he's represented. And I want to talk to him because he apparently asked the IT guy, who, by the way, you can bet Smith already has spoken to. Why were you worried? Why were you asking about what it would reveal and what it wouldn't? Have you given us the full scoop about what you did with Nauta that day? What else might have been happening? Any indication from what you could see that there was some kind of sifting going on as opposed to just moving of boxes, etc. So Smith being diligent, comprehensive, and maybe at the end of his investigation, getting one or two or three extra little snippets that just lock in and fit in really well, that prosecutors love because they kind of establish these little things, the real bona fides of the overall story that he wants to tell. Talk to you later.
What's up, Midas Mighty? Jordy here. Talking Feds, the YouTube channel run by renowned attorney and former top federal prosecutor Harry Litman, is now part of the MeidasTouch network. Check out the Talking Feds YouTube channel by searching for it right now and subscribe to Talking Feds on YouTube for free, great legal coverage. Search for Talking Feds on YouTube and subscribe today. Let's help get that channel to over 100,000 subscribers.